In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a simple way in which you can actually start earning money with Fiverr and you don't even need to do the gigs. Hey, hello, my name is Diana Castillo and welcome to my channel. If this is the very first time you're in my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to your channel. Do not forget to hit the notification bell because I'm updating my channel pretty consistently and I don't want you guys to miss a video. As I mentioned before, I'm going to show you a simple way in which you can actually start earning money with Fiverr and you don't even need to do the gigs. Something really important, guys, is that I'm going to share with you the strategy, but you need to be consistent with the implementation, okay? So with that said, let me share with you my screen because I want to make sure that you're not going to miss any detail on this video. Okay, first of all, just in case that for whatever reason you don't know what Fiverr is, it's actually a website in which you can offer your skills as a freelancer. So that means that you are not going to be on an office. You can do the things on your own terms and pace. Okay, and you can actually offer the services in multiple languages. You can click here where it says become a seller and you're going to have the opportunity to be part of Fiverr. As you can see, they are trusted by companies like Meta, Google, Netflix, P&G, PayPal, Payoneer, and others. Some of the services, okay, that you can offer, and actually these are in multiple languages. I know that right now I'm showing you the page here in English, but if you speak any other language, please go ahead and do so. It's web development, SEO, translation, voiceover. Okay, there is a lot of things that you can actually do. At the end of the day, no, there is no limit of how many gigs you can actually go with. And nowadays with AI, the possibilities are limitless. For example, here we have the trending services. We have book design. This is actually something that it has been a trend for a really, really, really long time. Okay, here we have UGG videos, which are user generated videos. So that means that you can actually earn money without being an influencer. You can actually help people writing their resume, designing their resume, things with AI that are super trending right now. But if I go here on the top, you're gonna see that there is a lot of things that you can actually do, like illustration, t-shirt and merchandising. If you know how to do a coding, definitely there's a lot of things that you can actually do here. You can do marketing strategies. If you're a graphic designer, web designer, things about animation, you can actually do it. If you like to write, you can also go and be a translator and transcription. And you can also write based on niches, for example, with business, finance and law, health and medical, internet technology. Okay, you can be a better reading if you like that. If you know things about audio, music, definitely this for you. So there is actually a lot of things that you can actually promote. Okay, so at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you of what do you want to offer. But in my case, I'm going to go with the book of design industry because this is something that I know. Okay, and as you can see here, let me go here at the top. We have multiple people who are actually offering their services. Okay, but as I told you before, I'm going to show you a strategy in which you can actually earn money and you don't need to provide a service. But if you're like, hey, I want to do this strategy and the other strategy, that's okay. So for example, we have here which are the top rated. Okay, so for example, this person, it has over 1,000 reviews and everything started for $55. So that means that over 1,000 people, and take into consideration the fact that not everybody leave a review, pay at least $55. Here we have 660 pay at least $150. Okay, here we have 1,000 with $20. So here we have 1,000 with at least pay $195. So here you're gonna have a lot of people with different prices and all this stuff. Everything depends on what they are actually gonna be offering. For example, I go with this person here. She has over 700 reviews. She has 5 orders in queue. And as you can see, her prices goes from $390. Then she have another one which is for 40, and then she have 490, which is the premium one. Okay, so it's let's say that the person decided to go these 5 orders that we have here on queue. They decided to go with the 390. Okay, so that means that right now she has almost $2,000 waiting for her. Okay, so take that into consideration. Like, yeah, I know it's called Fiverr, but there is actually a lot of people who are willing to pay way more depending on their need. And so far, 712 reviews. So let's say that they go with the basic one. I'm not even taking into consideration the 490. Okay, so over 200, yeah, $200,000 she already made with just this service. And I'm pretty sure that if I click on her profile, she might have other services as well, because sometimes they do have other services. I don't have, I don't know why I'm not able to see her profile. Okay, let me click here again. Okay, well, apparently this is the only gig that she's actually offering, but most of the people are actually offering more. As you can see here, she have repeat customers. So she is actually doing a great job. So with that said, let's say that I want to go ahead and I want to promote her services. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying so far this content, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to know what's my number one recommendation to make money online, check the very first link in the description. Okay? So with that, what we can do is that we can actually reach influencers. Okay, we can actually reach influencers because most of the time they're offering a free guide, they're selling their own book, they're selling their own digital book, and you can tell them like, hey, I have this service that I'm offering, but you're going to show up in, or you're going to present it in a professional way. For that, we're going to create a small website, and don't worry, you don't have to have any kind of design skills. I'm going to be leaving a link below so you can open a 100% free account. It's free, as you can see here, free forever, no credit card required. The only thing that you're going to need to provide is your email address, which we're going to be using the tool that is called System.io. System.io is an all-in-one marketing tool, and this is a tool that we're going to be using because we can integrate several payment methods. For example, the most popular PayPal and Stripe, but there are others as well. So you can actually be the middleman, okay? But you need to make sure that first you're going to be offering a service that is on demand. Diana, can I offer way more than one services? Yeah, at the end of the day, everything is up to you. And you need to make sure that they have a good rating, okay? Because you are going to be, being the middleman, and you are going to be showing, these designs, okay? And you're going to be, raising the price because that's going to be your profit, okay? That's going to make your profit, okay? You're going to actually take the order. You are going to be copying the details. Here, for example, we have a 14-day delivery. You can maybe add an extra day just in case. You are going to put the 5 revisions as it is. This is something that you are not going to be sharing or actually changing. Okay, you can put, in this case, a 3D mockup, or you can be like, hey, I want to go all in with the premium plan. Okay, so for that, we are going to be using System.io. As I mentioned before, you're going to be creating your account. Then you're going to click here where it says sites. You're going to click here where it says sales funnels. And you're going to click here where it says create. Here on create, you're going to put a name. That name is just for internal use. If you have a domain, please make sure that you're going to use it. It looks way more professional. And nowadays you can get one for less than $20 per year. Then you're going to click here where it says sell, and you're going to choose your currency. Okay, there are several currency here. I already have the one that I use, which is US dollars, and click here where it says save. Okay, then you're going to click on the name, and you're going to notice that you're going to have 2 pages. You're going to have the order form, and you're going to have the thank you page. Okay, here on the order form, let me show you more. You can actually choose the design that you want. For example, if we're gonna go with books, you can go with this one. Okay. You can also go with this one that shows different images. And one cool thing that I really like about System.io is the fact that this is a drag and drop website builder. This one look good, use really good. I checked this one before. Okay, here you have different menus. You can have, like as I told you before, different services that you can actually show. Okay, and you can actually show that. For example, you can also go with this one. Okay, so this is actually really, really, really good. The same with the thank you page. You are gonna have different templates. What you're gonna tell people, it's literally just as it. Thanks for your purchase. We're gonna be in touch via email, and as soon as you get, the payment and all the stuff, you're gonna go, for example, for this person, and you're gonna be, uh, you know, making the payment, putting all the descriptions and all the stuff. Another cool thing about Fiverr is that if you want to be the middleman with this person, you can ask pre-sales questions. Okay, this is actually really handy, and this is also something that I use because I actually use Fiverr for several services. And if I'm not 100% sure, you can ask this person like, hey, I want to have more information about, your service. Which are the things that you actually need in order to do the cover, okay, the way I want it, okay, because I'm taking into consideration, you and making several purchases in the future. Okay, so it's maybe you have a brief, maybe sometimes they do have a Word document with everything that they need because they understand that you want to make sure that you're going to have everything that you actually need before you make the purchase. Okay, this is also another thing that I actually use. And as you can see here, for example, this person is right now away, but she usually responds in 3 hours, which is actually pretty fast. I can tell you that. So I hope you enjoyed this content. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Remember that if you want to know what's my number one recommendation to make money online, check the very first link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I see you guys on the next video.